there, everybody. Welcome back to the Plain Trains of Comic Books channel. My name's Matt, and today we're going to review Kroma number 1. But before we get into that, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing, subscribing, commenting, it really helps me out and lets me know what you guys want to see more of. So, with that being said, let's get straight into it. All right, we got the cover here for Kroma number 1. It is an Image Skybound comic, and it is by Lorenzo De Felici. And we start off in an unknown world where there is a city that is completely gray. There is no color in it at all. The only color is the sky and the world outside of the walls. And we see that these kids are going down to the town square because something is going on. There's some sort of ceremony that they're very excited about. And we get a shot where we kind of see what's going on. There's a giant black egg in the center, and there's men guarding it, so it seems dangerous. And the boys are scared of this thing. They think it's some kind of monster. So the boys make it down to the town square, and the ritual begins. And the high priest gives some history about what this is supposed to symbolize. And he says, at one time there was a king of colors that got mad at humans and sent beasts to kill mankind. And the way they have escaped is to build a city that has no color in it. So every so often, they do this ceremony where they get a giant egg and it hatches and then it is killed. So the high priest taps on the egg and a crocodile-like monster comes out, but it's all bones. And we can kind of see that it's got a human form underneath. But it takes off and the townspeople chase after it and they finally catch it and they nearly kill it. But the high priest comes and stops them and says to take it away. And as he does, one of the boys who is close by looks at the monster and sees it is actually a person in there. And that person, unlike everybody else in the city, has blue eyes. And that's where we're going to stop it. I don't want to spoil anything else. So I picked this book up on a whim. I thought the art on the cover looked pretty cool and the interiors look good as well. It does have a pretty steep price of $7.99, but it is a double-sized issue. So there's a lot of story packed in there. And because it's done by one single creator, I think all the elements of it are done really well. Once the story kicked off, I like the premise of it a lot. It kind of reminded me of The Giver, which is a book about a society of people that can't see color. But the story of this isn't the same at all. My only critique of the writing of this is that it takes about 5 pages to get into the story of it. And before that, there's just setup shots where we see the world and how colorful it is, and then the city that is completely gray. So I understand why the writer did that. The art in this is fantastic, and because the story focuses around a world that's gray, whenever you see color, it completely pops off the page. I really like the world that the creator built as well, with the outside of the town having a completely different feel. He just created a really cool atmosphere. So I think this is a great book. This is definitely one of those gems that you randomly pick up and it ends up sucking you in. And now I want to see the other stuff this creator's done. So I'm going to give this book a 4.5 out of 5. I think this was a fantastic read. The only drawback is the price is kind of steep, but you are at least getting a double-sized issue. And personally, I don't mind paying that much if it's quality work. So if you find anything you like, definitely go pick that up at your local comic book store, and we will see y'all in the next one.